What is a hyperpolyglot? Is that a thing that just made up? Because a lot of people in the comment section seem to think that I did. That I was thinking of cool names for my YouTube channel, and I was like, what's better than a polyglot? Super polyglot, super polyglot level 2, ultra polyglot, maximum uber polyglot. You know what? Hyper polyglot. I'm gonna call myself that. No, I didn't do that. I'm a member of the International Association of Hyperpolyglots. So I clearly didn't come up with a name. Also, this is way longer than I've been a hyperpolyglot. Um, so yeah, it's a thing. What does it mean? Well, if we we'll read that stuff later, but I'll post a link in the description. But basically, a hyperpolyglot, according to the International Association of Hyperpolyglots, is someone who speaks six languages or more. A polyglot, uh, mere polyglot, is someone who speaks only four languages. So you, if you are only a polyglot and not a hyperpolyglot, you've got work to do. But basically, the only thing you need to become a hyperpolyglot is to learn six languages or more. It's as simple as that. And you can also become a member of the Hyperpolyglot Association by messaging them and becoming a member if you can prove that you speak six languages or more. It's free, you don't have to pay anything. You get, like I said, I don't remember because it's been a while, but yeah, they wanted proof that you speak the languages, and then you're in. And it's not some sort of, there are no secret meetings. But maybe that's what we want you to believe. No, there's no secrecy around this. It's just people who love to learn languages, and eh, yeah, it's people who learn a lot of languages. Basically, that's it. How to become a member of this? How to become a polyglot or hyperpolyglot as fast as possible? People ask me that. They just want to. It's not that the people in this group that I know, they started learning some languages because they were useful or because they were living in the country or because they had to, and then other languages because they loved that language, and then another language because they found that language and they fell in love with the language, and so on and so forth. I don't think anyone decided at some point that, okay, you know what, I'm gonna become a polyglot and I'm gonna learn as many languages as possible. I guess people like that exist, but I've never met them. It's just people who start learning a language and then another one for life circumstances, and then end up really, yeah, it just becomes a lifestyle, or a lifestyle, a hobby, a passion, whatever you want to call it. Often your work is related to that. That's how we end up speaking lots of languages. Not because someday we decided that we wanted to go from one language to many. So yes, I get a lot of people asking, surprising amount of people asking, what's the fastest way to become a polyglot? Well, they just want to be that. It's not that they're interested in the languages. It's more like I want to be a polyglot. Okay. Um, if that's your case, if you want to really badly become a polyglot as fast as possible, just pick three easy languages that are related to each other and just learn them, or five of them if you're monolingual, and then you become a hyper polyglot. You can do it. I mean, it's not what I would do. From all the languages I speak, there are some that I just learned because of like to make videos and things like that. Can I learn this in 30 days? Blah blah blah. But most languages I learned to a decent level, to a good level. It was because I was living in the country. I had a girlfriend. Blah blah blah. Things like that. I mean, it's things like that. You know, or you start working out with people from that country. You're talking to them, and they're like, "Oh, that's a cool language. I want to learn that language." And you know, you have real life opportunities to speak the language, and you kind of feel like you're missing out if you don't speak it. So you start learning, and also because it sounds cool, but not because you want to be a polyglot. But I'm not going to tell anyone what they should do. This is, I think, your motivation, why you want to do it, is a huge factor in if you are successful or not at learning the language. If you just want to be someone who speaks the language, or if you want to be someone who speaks lots of languages instead of uh, learning languages because you're really interested in the language and the people who speak it and the culture. Obviously, the people who just want to be a polyglot, and that's why they learn languages, they're going to be less successful because it's a lot of effort, it's a lot of work. Even if you do it fast, in fact, it's more work if you do it fast. If you want to do it really fast, you're going to have to work much harder. But yeah, this is it. Anyone can do it. Literally anyone can do it. Doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are, how stupid you think you are, or you actually are. Uh, I know all sorts of people who have learned languages. As long as you've got, because as long as you've got the time, or even if you don't have much time, if you do effective exercises consistently, you can learn languages fast, or you can learn languages in general. Maybe you don't want to learn them fast; you want to learn them slowly. But yeah, it's doable. Anyone can do it. It's simple. So this is the International Association of Hyperpolyglots. So I didn't make up that uh, name, the hyperpolyglot thing. It is a thing. Um, by the way, they contacted me. I didn't ask to join, but if they contact me, I'm not gonna say no. But yeah, it's cool. There are really cool people in there. I've met some of them in real life. Really nice people. Um, if you are into languages, I do recommend you join. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time.